Feist! My moon, my man, Radio Dead Air, KRDA. Where am I? I'm in the blackness, the void. Why am I in the dark? No, I'm not. I'm back now. Hi, everybody. It's Monday, Radio Dead Air, KRDA. How's everybody doing out there on the internet, wherever you may be? Taking your requests, as always. Something you want to hear, send it to requests@radiodeadair.com. We'll try and put it on for you. What do we got for you tonight? Live, What the Fuck is Wrong with You at 11:30. It's Black Friday again. Or at least it was. We'll talk about that. We've got stories. We always have stories because it's always fucking Black Friday. The Invisible's coming up in about 20 minutes. Play some songs you may not be aware of and all that and all this stuff and such and things and junk. How was your week? You guys doing okay out there? Not all that exciting here in our household. Sarah had to do Black Friday and Thursday, I believe. Yeah, she no, well, no, not Thursday, but she did every day. Fucking retail. Anyway, yeah, Black Friday. I hope you guys just opted to stay home. It's safer. And those of you folks who did actually work retail on Black Friday, you have my sympathies. You did not deserve any of the shit that rained down on your head this past Friday from customers who decided that because they were customers, they were always right. Which is probably the worst concept we have accepted as American society, is the customer is always right. That's the concept that it's not true. And the polite fiction that it is, the conceit we make that the customer is always right, has I think it's like if you smoke for 20 years and your lung turns into one of those black fucking... That's what the customer is always right has done to us. We're still mostly functional, but we've got this black, horrible gunk inside, and it's never going away. We've ruined... That's what it does. If you had to suffer through the retail hell, you have my sympathies. None of that shit was your fault. None of that shit has any bearing on how well you do your job, but I'm pretty sure you do your job pretty well. Retail workers work hard. It is not just one of those fuck around jobs. Now, I'm sure everyone who works retail knows someone who fucks around at work. They're probably not there very long, but you all know them. But if retail is the career you're in by choice or not, you work hard, and you didn't deserve that shit, and I'm sorry, and I hope you feel better, because that was bullshit. Fuck Black Friday. We'll go into that further later, but not too much. We didn't have, because Sarah was working, we didn't really have time to plan the whole turkey deal, the whole stuffing and trimming and all that. Although very graciously, the people at Sarah's job were able to. They did a potluck, and on Wednesday night she brought home like an actual Thanksgiving meal, which was very kind of them. But for us personally, we opted to Saturday. We went out to dinner together, and it was a treat for us because it meant no dishes. Nobody had to cook. We didn't have to clean anything up. Everyone else did everything for us. The way it should be. That's what the way it should be. And we paid them well to do everything for us, but that's how it should be. We had a very nice meal together without having to clean up anything when it was done. It was lovely. It was wonderful. That's how that works. So how are you all doing out there tonight? We didn't have like I said, we didn't have too much excitement, although we did opt to do one thing. Grady, our cat, has, for as long as I've known him, decided that one of his favorite toys is his water bowl. I've never seen a cat do this. Maybe you have. Maybe your cat does this too. But I've never seen a cat who loves to throw things into his water bowl as much as Grady does. Constantly. He will throw his toys in there. He will throw food in the water bowl. He will jam his entire... Grady does not stand up and crouch down and drink water. What he will do is first he will scratch around the water bowl elaborately. He'll do this little dance. Then he will flop over on his side and sort of put his head over the edge of the water bowl and just sort of laying down, drink like that, and all of his fur is getting into the water, but he doesn't care. And the water bowl gets gunked up with crap and nonsense, and I'm having to constantly clean it. And I got him one of those big water reservoirs with the filters on it, so he wouldn't, I'd be like, well, when he finishes drinking that, more water comes out, it's filtered water, it's clean. I don't have to fill his water bowl every day. Except he kept throwing shit in there, so I had to clean his water bowl like every other freaking day. So I finally decided I've had enough of this. I bought the cat a fountain. Simply because he keeps throwing shit in there. We went to a pet store, we got the pet fountain, I had to assemble it. It's very simple, and yet at the same time, it was this complicated series of plastic things you had to snap and put all together. I got him a fountain, so it's got a filter on it. He'll drink out of it. He's fine with it. I have yet to see him start throwing shit in there, but if he does, the shit will clean itself, and I can just leave it alone. I don't know why he does that. Does anyone else out there have a cat that does that? That puts throws crap in their water bowl? Let me see here if anybody else does. Waiting on the chat to catch up. Give it a second here. Cat doesn't do that, and they have a water fountain. Yeah. Nobody else's cat does this. Grady is just... Let me see if I could find that old video of Grady with the water bowl. Yeah, here it is. I'll show. I can. This is from like not long after I got him, and he was a kitten back then. He's about like 6 months old, but he still does this kind of shit. I'm gonna get it. I'll show you what this little idiot does. Here we go. Let's enjoy together, shall we? Hello, entire internet. I'm going to show you videos of a cat. I'm doing the internet correctly. Here we go. See how lazy little shit? Do you see that lazy? He does that. I've never seen a cat before or since does that kind of ridiculous shit. He still does that to this day. He just lays down like, ah, ah, ah. Silly bastard cat. We love him, but So, other thing that happened, Fallout 76. I'm going to talk about this a bit tonight because while I initially got into the beta because Sarah gave me a beta key, when it was becoming apparent that Fallout 76 was becoming a train wreck, someone, I'm not going to say who, they shall remain nameless, gave me a key because they wanted me to experience the train wreck. It's the weirdest fucking thing. They gave me the key because they wanted me to see how bad it was. Not because they wanted me to have fun with this game. It was like, hey, this sucks. Have a key to the game and see how fucked up it is. So I did. What to say? I'm going to have quite a... you know what? Let's get the Invisibles out of the way, and then I'll talk about it. Because let's have some good music first. And then we'll dive into... because I have many thoughts, and there's a lot to say about it. And it's important and it's interesting because... I can't see where this is going to do anything. This is one of those things that affects the entire industry. This is kind of one of those turning point moments, potentially, which is why I've been watching it so intently. But first off, let's do good music, shall we? Let's do the Invisibles. For those of you just joining us for the first time, Radio Dead Air used to be audio only. We made the jump to video, but there's a lot of really good songs that don't have videos. And that's why I set a little time aside to share some of those songs with you. We've got some new stuff and a classic tonight. I would call it a classic. Let's start with a band called Sir Baby Girl. I appreciate that one. That's a good name for a band. This is called, this is from the album Crush on Me, new stuff. This is called Flirting with Her. Let's give it a listen. Radio Dead Air.
I'll lend you this, I'll lend you that. How is it that you two always seem to match? I'll lend you this, I'll lend you that. How is it that we always seem to match? She left your name on my list. She left your name on my list. She left your name on my list. Hey.
That was Sir Baby Girl from the album Crush on Me. New stuff that was called Flirting with Her. I dug that. It's neat. Let's see. Next up, it's a band called Remember Sports. I've played them before. They've got new stuff. This is from the album Slow Buzz. The track is called The One Bad Man. Let's give it a listen. Radio Dead Air.
I'm not afraid of what I did. I'm not getting over it. And I know, and I know, and I know that I asked you to stay. I'm just a bad man today. So we're stronger now, the road ahead is clear. So much warmer the last time you were here. And I know, and I know, and I know that I'm not being fair. I just want you there. Oh my God, I'm petrified. We're so happy we could die. What could be more dignified? Stick a needle in my eye. And I know, and I know, and I know that I'm not being fair. And I know, and I know, and I know that you just want me there. And I know, 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 and I know. Oh my God, I'm petrified. We're so happy we could die. Never wanna make you cry. Swallow all my pride tonight.
Remember Sports. That was The One Bad Man. Did you dig that? I dug that. I thought that was a good song. And if you didn't, I don't care. Because that's how my show works. I play what I want. Next up, from the band Tally.